Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I am going to be teaching you how to make one of our hand-tied bouquets. Now this is a special request, so we're going to be using whites and blues, foliage, etc. So I'm just going to see everything that I've got from the wholesalers today. So what I'm going to be using in this is white hydrangeas. We've got some white roses. I think we'll be using some of these, and then I should have some blue agapanthus somewhere, which is here. Then I was going to use a little bit of Philosophy and some leather leaf. So let's get creative. So it's currently the 19th of October 2023, so I'll tell you all the prices of everything that I've got at wholesale price without the VAT. So this is 53p a stem, £2.06 a stem for your hydrangea, 58p again for the agapanthus. These are actually quite good today. It's 46p for a stem of Philosophy. They're coming 25s. The euphorbia was 85p. That's a bit more dear, but it is well worth it if you want to get that sort of country vibe. And then our packet of leather leaf as well, which is normally about £4 a pack without the VAT. So remember to add the 20% VAT on them as well. And then what I normally do, I then add the VAT on and then times it by 3, and that is the money that is going to go into this bouquet. Now this bouquet is £45. So I'm going to use everything that's up to £45, including the bag and the cellophane, which basically I just do a 2 times markup on there as well. So I'm going to start getting out my leather leaf. I usually use 5 in a sort of large to medium size bouquet. So if I just get these out of the packet. Now they're in these packets, so when you get these out you need to put them back into the packet after. So I'm just going to put them there because they do drink from the back of their stems. They've got like little bits on them where you can see that the water goes into. So I'm just going to get 5 nice pieces of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, and just pop these over here for later. I think I'll use 3 of the euphorbia stems, 2 or 3, maybe 2. Just so I can get enough roses and a hydrangea as well. And then if I've got any more money to sort of put in there, then I can do. Then I'm going to use 2 stems of the Philosophy. Then I might use 5 of these so I can really get that blue in there, because this is the only blue going in there, so I do need to use quite a few stems, so I'm going to use 5. Then 2 hydrangeas for a £45 one. Make sure you get nice ones. With the white ones they can sometimes have a bit of brown on them, but you can just go through them, and if you do find any brown bits you can literally just pick the petals off. Make sure they're looking nice and fresh. They are, but they do come from Holland. So let's open these roses. I'm going to use 6 roses. So then I've just got my thorn and foliage remover for the roses. It's really easy to do. You just basically pull your hand down with it. And then all the thorns and all the foliage is off, so your hands are nice and safe. So how much is there? 5. And then just another one, 6. Right, let's pop those down there. Then I'm just going to look at my roses, take any petals off that don't look perfect, all the guard petals. Again, this is completely normal. So every single one I'm just going to take off. Just really quickly, it doesn't take that long. Beautiful. Okay, so I normally start off with one of my hydrangeas. If you get leaves like that, just take them off. I usually leave about that many leaves on top, so 2 to 4, as long as there's not loads. I mean, you can keep loads on there, but I just think it sort of dominates the bouquet. And I'd rather use more pretty foliages like this Thalaspi. So I'm going to put one on this side in the spiral technique and one on the other side. Okay, so they're nice and at an angle, and the stems are all going the same way. Then I'm going to get my euphorbia and do the same. One this side at an angle, one the other side at the same angle. And as you can see, the stems are spiralling at the bottom as well. So then I'm going to start adding 3 roses. So 1, 2, 3, sort of in the middle here, because I'm going to add the other hydrangea here. Okay, then I'm going to add my agapanthus. So I'm going to put these higher so the bouquet sort of in layers as well, to add a bit of movement and texture into the bouquet. So again, I'm still going at exactly the same angle. And as you can see, I'm sort of holding my hand here, so not grabbing it at the top here so it's compact. The more you hold your hand down, the more room you get, and the bouquet is bigger then, and it's not all squished up and you can see every single flower. So I'm going to add 2 more of those, so that's 5 in total. Okay, and maybe I'm going to move that one to the back so they all sort of, so it looks like that basically, maybe that one there. Make sure when you're going around you can see every single flower in the bouquet, because you don't want the beauties to be hidden away. And then I'm just going to put 3 roses at the front here. Like so. Make sure the hydrangeas are nice and up. You can see your euphorbia. You can change things around. I can find where the euphorbia is. Maybe I'm just going to put that one there like that. So it does look a bit wild and country style at the moment, which is sort of the look that we want to go for really. Okay, so that's how it's looking at the moment. Then I'm going to get my leather leaf and just go around the whole of the bouquet, all around in a circle. I may need another one. Let's see how we go. No, that's absolutely perfect like that. As you can see, all the stems are still in that spiral. Then what I do is grab some raffia and then just tie this around the binding point. So I'll put the bouquet upside down like that, grab it with my index finger, go around a couple of times, then I pop it onto the table and then tie it in a knot like so. Okay, then just snip the excess off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it now, and I think I'm going to wrap it in coordinating colours, so in blues and whites. So if I grab the white cellophane, let's move all the excess foliage and petals off the table. Make sure it's kind of nice and dry as well. If there's any like drips, just make sure it's dry, otherwise it just goes onto the cellophane, makes it look dirty basically. So I think I'm going to have 2 of these, so cut them into rectangles, just so it's about this long, just a rectangle like this. So I'm going to have 2 of those. Then I'm going to grab, I think we'll do duck egg blue. And do exactly the same size with that one as well. Just pop that back down there. Then I'm just going to fold it upwards like this. So it's like on a slant, so folded in half, but on a slant, so you can see the peaks here. Then I'm going to do exactly the same with the white ones and just pop them on top of each other. So I think I'm going to put the blue one in the middle, so I'm going to put this white one underneath the blue one so I can wrap it accordingly. Then I get to the middle of the bottom of the cellophane. Just cut a little rectangle or a circle out in the middle here, like so. Just pop that on in the invisible bin. This basically just helps when you put your bouquet onto it. So where the binding point is, where we tied it, has to sit on top of where you've done your square or circle here. And then it's just really easy to then just pull it up and wrap it. Okay, then I'm just going to quickly just grab my sellotape. Okay. And then you just put a little bit of sellotape where the bottoms of it meet, so it's nice and secure on there. Then do a quarter turn and do exactly the same. Pull your cellophane up, get your sellotape, put a little bit on. And then the other side, do a quarter turn and the exact same again. Now, what we're going to want to do with the stems, okay, so that's what it looks like with it all wrapped around at the moment. Okay, and then you can sort of play with the flowers a little bit to make sure they're nicely displayed. So I'm going to get my scissors and then I cut the stems, do about 2 hands like that sort of size, and then just cut at angles. Every single stem needs to be cut at an angle, like so. Okay, so then 2 hands from the binding point should fit around there, like that. Okay, then we can get rid of those. Then what we need to do, I think I'm going to use a bit more glue because there's a lot of white wrapping going on. We're going to roll out a square now. So twice the size of the rectangle, obviously. So cut out a square. You then place the bouquet. So the end of the stems are in the middle of the cellophane. And then you do have a little peak coming up through here. You grab the opposite side like this, pull it all the way up, grab the bouquet at the binding point, like this, and then you see you've got 2 sides here. Just grab those and pull them up. So you want it to all sort of like be pleated so it looks quite nice and not scrunched up. Okay, then you can go around making it look lovely. Okay, then I just grab another bit of raffia and just like we did the bouquet, just wrap it round the binding point again. Then tie it. And cut off the excess. Then I'm going to want to go and grab a bag. Okay, so these are the normal bags you can get in the UK. People normally use living vases or bags like this. I think the bags look better. They are a little bit more expensive, but it makes the bouquets look way better. And they come flat packed like this, and you can just basically open them like so. Got a little cardboard in them so it keeps the bouquet steady. Then what you're going to want to do is just fill up your bouquet. And I normally just put it under the sink like this. Hold my hand at the bottom so I can feel the water going into the cellophane at the bottom into the bubble. And when you can feel it hitting the binding point, you then cut the water off and then it can go straight into the bag. So basically fill the water up to your binding point here. And then it can go straight into the bag like that. Okay, and then you're done. What I then do is I've got branding stickers here. So I've got Gem Source Studio stickers here. I basically just put one in the centre of the middle of the bag here. And then another one on the top, just so it looks a bit more professional. Okay, so one here. Okay, then what I do like to do is make sure you have a flower care card. Now I have personalised ones that look like this. So flower care, handmade with love, Gem Source Studio, and this is how we care for our flowers. It's the best way. and everybody's got on perfectly, like no joke, everybody's got on perfectly with these instructions. And then I just have my business card here with all my information on, and then I just pop it onto a flower card pick like this and just pop it into the bouquet, so then they can read it and they know how to care for their flowers. Then if you've got any card messages, then pop those in as well, and then you're good to go. So that's a £45 blue and white theme bouquet. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was super duper informative. If you've got any questions, please comment down below or go to our Instagram at Gems Hall Studio with a J. We're about to deliver this, and we'll see you in the next one.